Welcome along another edition along the Northern Route. Today we're taking you to beautiful McBride, British Columbia, and we're bringing the archive to life here at the Valley Museum. We got one of the guys who knows it very, very well. I call him like a living mini encyclopedia, Mr. Matthew Wheel here. So thank you so much for joining us today. And yeah, if you're going to take us along a little journey, there's many historical parts of McBride that are tangible, you can see today, and we're going to experience them all together. Sound good? You ready to go?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
And of course, Main Street here in McBride, a town modeled thanks to the railway company that came through and built it. And now this is one of the main trails. I think it's one of the oldest sidewalks in northern British Columbia, Matthew, but...
We think you're right.
Yeah?
It's the original surface. You can see the actual clinker out of steam locomotives here. Please leave them in place.
They're historical artifacts.
Sidewalk. But they put railway ties on each side, and this is a sea of clay mud. So for people in long dresses and people trying to get to the business district from the busy railway station and railway yards, they had to do something, so they had to also get rid of the ash and clinker out of the generating station steam engine and the steam locomotives in the 12-stall roundhouse. So it was wheelbarrowed down here between the row of ties.
Yeah, make the most out of it.
It still serves 100 and where are we at?
Yeah.
114 years later, nearly.
Yeah, that's quick math.
Years.
That's a long time.
It is.
And look at that, the trail that stands the test of time, that the sidewalk kind of mirrors today when you're walking down Main Street. So one thing to think about here, when you're thinking about historical McBride. Another little cool part about McBride, you might think this is just a street light. Well, it's not. It's actually representing the sun. And as you walk around Main Street, it's part of the experience here in McBride. Matthew, explain this scale model solar system to me.
Well, it actually started when I was living in McBride, and the whole street was lined with globe street lights of a certain size.
Yep.
And I imagined in my head scale model solar systems, because I'd built smaller ones, and I just got hooked on the idea, and it was just so unbelievable. It took me walking through my imaginary solar system to actually grasp how the scale of the solar system is so different from the size of the individual planets.
Yeah.
So you can put them all on a computer screen or a book page, but it does nothing for you until you walk or wheel your way through McBride and the scope of the solar system.
Enjoy them on your way from the Whistle Stop Gallery all the way to the Valley Museum, which is where we're going to end up today. And we're going to keep walking. Of course, you saw the sun, and then it jumps to Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Earth was the one spot we wanted to stop.
Yeah, so let's stop at Earth just for fun. It's kind of nice.
Walk over there.
It's kind of a nice place to be.
Now imagine we're walking from planet to planet times, I don't know, a
million miles a step.
There you go, a million miles a step. They're 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is Earth. We have reached Earth.
And the difference between the travel here is 24 Earth hours. So you got the planet, and then over 24 hours it's here. 24 hours, and then it just carries on around the railway station through the railway yards and back.
It's kind of crazy to think like how little we actually move in the grand scheme of things.
And the thing that, again, one of the things that astonished me is thinking about this. You think of people talking about going to the stars.
Yep.
We live here. We live right there.
Yep.
We spend probably our whole lives there unless we're crazy and want to be an astronaut.
Yep.
And what, about 14 people have been, or
yeah,
a
Artemis
dozen
too.
people have been that far from Earth.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Earth is whizzing around the sun at 107,000 kilometers an hour.
Fast.
So we're all space travelers. Let's head spin through the asteroid belt and find Jupiter.
Okay, let's do it. And of course, we haven't even reached really the business district of McBride.
No.
How do I dodge the asteroids?
Well, it's really hard because there are millions and millions of asteroids.
Oh, there's Malhar Kendakar's one over there. Did you just see it? One thing is we're walking along here, historical buildings, of course, we're on the IO4. There is a plaque over here, Matthew.
Yes, oh yes, theaters.
I spotted it.
McBride's second and third theater are here.
Second and third, in the same? There's a twin?
Because this one, as many buildings did, made of wood, burnt down in the 60s.
I see, yeah. A twin in a different way, the same place.
Yes, and you can see the theater steps are still here. It was rebuilt. This is one made of brick. They went brick. And this is the famous theater steps right here.
Okay, is this where the cool kids hung out?
This is where the cool kids hung out. So when I was a kid living on the farm, we'd come in. My parents always pointed out that this is not a career choice for you because so many town kids would sit on here and then their buddies who were old enough to drive a vehicle did so very slowly, and they'd turn at the station and they'd drive slowly back.
Okay.
And that was a thing.
And are these the seats that are in?
Yes, the seats are from the brick one,
Yeah.
not the one in the picture because it was
Okay.
burned completely. So 6 of those have been donated by the church here to the museum, and you can actually sit in them and watch local movies.
We made it.
So have a look at this. So here's Jupiter,
Yep.
and just imagine that your job is to come back every day
Yep.
and move it one day, because that's how far it moves
Right.
in 24 hours. Next day you come back. And just
It takes a long time to get to the other.
so I asked them to imagine coming and doing that for the 12 years of, well, just keep doing that. And it's 12 years.
To get to the same spot.
Yes. So by the time they come back, they're 12 years older.
You go from trying to understand English to trying to understand a mortgage.
Yeah.
in one-
Yeah. And one orbit of Jupiter.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you can see it, a little faint glow down there by the museum.
Yes. And voila,
Here we are.
we've arrived at the museum and the library.
Yes, we have.
Wonderful. It's crazy how far that is in space.
Look at
It's
the
not that
sun.
far in
Look at
McBride,
the sun. You can see the sun.
There you go. Well, one thing you can still see when you take your journey along the Northern Route, of course, is the Valley Museum and Archives. They're going to have a new exhibit coming on, a cool quilting exhibit.
Yeah, it's a fabulous.
Yeah, and
epic.
many other things as well. Like, I don't know, just expand on the museum here, Matthew, for those who maybe haven't visited before.
There are many artifacts from the century that
The cinder blocks?
the railways. Yes, the blocks that were saved from the roundhouse and donated to us. So so that's part of the museum. The other is the photo archives.
Yes.
Which make it so much fun because partly because we have mountains. So when you want to know where something is taken, it can only be from this spot, because if you move over here, the mountains are different. The Tyr brothers, the 2 lads, hardy lads from Nova Scotia, who came prospecting long before, almost before the railway was even thought of, ended up getting hired by the Grand Trunk Pacific to make, and they're the surveyors with their ancient equipment,
Yeah.
as it is now, simple equipment through the bush, laid out where the streets are. So the street that we've been following, the
Yeah.
Tyr brothers, Morton Bill, laid out in 1912, and that mountain right behind us is named after them, Tyr Mountain.
There you go. Where the streets have no name, or where the streets have a name here in McBride. When you take your journey along the Northern Route this summer, be sure to stop in here to beautiful McBride, British Columbia, and don't forget to get your passport stamped along the way.
Oh,
Thanks for your tour
absolutely.
today.